What is going on, guys? That hopefully will be the sunset. I don't know if how much will actually show up or not, but this is Fortuna Lake, just outside of Yuma, Arizona. And I was needing some lake time. And I thought, you know what? I'm boondocking out here. There's no camping allowed out here at the lake, so now it just people come out and fish. And I unfortunately I'm as much as I used to fish, I don't fish anymore. And so I haven't had cause to come out and see Fortuna Lake, but it is getting close to leaving Yuma, leaving the Southwest and starting to head the journey north. And that is kind of the topic, has been the topic of a number of people I've talked to, and they're all kind of lining up their plans on which way they're going and how they're going. But yeah, it's that time of year, kids. So yeah, hang on here. I am going to I'm going to see if I can't put my phone on quiet here. And there we go. There we go. What is going on, guys? I am Dave, and I'm going to be a little dark tonight. We're going to see how well this is going to work. I did not bring my spotlight out with me. I figured it'd be nice to have the lake. I'd share the lake with you tonight. So glad to have you here. Let's go ahead and give first. There's first word of the night right there. Tom and Lori RV Life swinging that big blue wrench. You guys behave. He's got the wrench. You have to behave. X Fired Up Cracker Box Palace is right there. He's saying hi. RV Living Life. There's Mr. Gary. Bead Trapper's in the house. Glad to have you here. Brian McCulloch, who I see is actually in my green room. We'll bring him on in just a minute, but figured I'd say hi to everybody real quick and sure, block my calls. It's not just for you, Gary. Actually, I have the phone. If you could see it, it's sitting upright right next to me, so I can see it. You guys can't hear it because if I tell you my phone is on, then I get everybody calling to see what their ringtone is, and we can't do that all night. That would be bad. So, or maybe I don't know. To throw it out there, if that's something you want to do. Barbara Welker's in the house. Glad to have you here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I was saying, it is that time of year where we're starting to plan and think about that trip going north, and including for me, I'm sporting my alien cups. We're going to get out the tinfoil. I'm going to make sure that I'm well supplied and heading up to Area 51 again this year. It's been a couple years since I've been up to Area 51, so looking forward to getting up there. And yeah, I've been mulling it over in my head, and I now am starting to think about getting out of here. If you know the Southwest, you know that things start heating up generally around March, and that's really my that's my indicator to go. When we start seeing threat of 100-degree weather, it's time to head north. But there's market share right there. Speaking of, he's not afraid of 100-degree weather, and I hope you're doing well. And you know what? I'll go ahead and bring on Brian here. I think Brian is someplace tropical because I see look at the palm trees in the back there, right there. How you doing, Brian?
Hey, we're living the dream down here.
living the dream. Now we got to get together before you headed down. Now tell everybody where you're at, because I know, but I don't think they know where you're at.
We're down in San Quintin, Bajas. It's about 200 kilometers south of Ensenada.
Okay, all right.
Yep. Yeah. So
fantastic. How's the weather down there?
65 to 75 all the time.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah,
We're gonna
just how
have.
the
Yeah.
go
Right
ahead.
now, there's our fish cleaning station where we clean our fish, and then right now over the back of me, that's San Quentin Bay at low tide.
Wait a minute, you got fish there? You got
Oh
fish
yeah,
there?
we've been
Oh
out
yeah.
fishing. We've been out
Do
fishing
you
a lot.
if I give a warning to everybody that's fish squirmy, do you want to show your fish and show us what you caught
Oh,
today?
I'm not that tech savvy how to do that.
No. Okay.
No,
What?
we've got into a big boil of yellowtails the other day, and the group that was with us and some other people, man, we were just slaying them. We got one guy was there. He got about 7 of them, and yeah, we got full box of calicos and yeah,
Wow.
some sugar bass, and yeah, the fishing is amazing.
Do
But
you ever you need to go grocery shopping? I imagine only for vegetables at this point
yeah,
because
oh yeah,
you got all the fish you
and
can eat.
they grow them here. It's unbelievable. Let me swing
That's
around
great.
and give you a shot of our. I don't know if you can see the front of our place we stay at.
Oh yeah.
This is
Okay.
the place that we stay.
All right.
Yeah, if we play
Got
our
you.
cards right, if we can play our cards right, we're working on probably buying it. So
Okay. Okay. So
yeah,
what is it right now? Right now you're just renting it
yeah,
for the winter or okay.
yeah,
All
yep,
right.
yep. So,
Nice.
but yeah, the landscaping around here is beautiful.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
it's
pretty.
yeah,
That
unbelievable. And we got a big fish station there over top of my head where we bring our fish in and hang them up and clean them.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I like it. And do you fish right from the shore there or are you going out on
Oh
a
no, we
boat?
go out in a boat. No, no.
Yeah.
There's we go out to out through the cave or bay and out into the ocean. Off the Pacific. So
Okay.
yeah.
Now is this charter or is this somebody that you know that has a boat?
Oh, I found a long time ago it was better to have a friend with a boat than own a boat.
That's the way you do it right there. You don't want to
Oh,
own the boat, but
yeah,
you do like going out on the boat.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, and about a lot of people, but I pay my own way. I always buy fuel and bait, and you know, it's a
yeah,
thing, and I do my job to help them take care of it and clean it up, and nah, we love it here. Yeah,
fantastic. Those are the
yeah,
kinds of friends you want to hold on to.
yep, yep, and it's an expat community. It's all Americans and stuff that are here. So
Okay, all
yeah,
right.
a lot of really nice people, really good.
And I think we talked to you before, and I think you said you're planning on staying there the whole summer.
Uh yeah, yeah. Well, this is gonna be our main place, and then we travel from here. There's a lot of places in Baja that we like to go travel to, and next week we're going down to south of Cerro Negro, and that's where they get to have the gray whales come right up next to them, and you get to pet them. So
Fantastic,
yeah,
fantastic. I
that's what
love it.
Renee wants to do for her birthday. Her birthday's the 25th, and she said for her birthday, she said, "I want to pet a whale." That's her bucket list.
I
So.
hope she gets. I imagine they don't guarantee that when you go out on those, but
Pretty much. Yeah, they don't really
wow,
guarantee it, but no, where we've
but
been going, they've been doing good. But
wow.
here, she's been running around with a brood. I let her chime on and say hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Renee, how you doing?
Doing great.
You're a
Yeah.
long ways from where we were just playing Mexican Train. You went
I
full.
know.
You went full boat and went straight down to Mexico instead of Mexican Train.
Yeah, it's nice. We like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But we're going to try to get a bunch of people that want to learn. A lot of people here said, "Oh yeah, we played a long time ago." So yeah, we're going to try
Oh,
to get some Friday night games or something going.
oh, that's fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. We sure had a lot of fun with you guys while you were here. That we hung
Well,
out with
thank
you
you.
guys. Yeah, yeah. So, and we'll do it again. We'll do it
Yeah,
again.
Cool.
yeah.
Uh,
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys, that's the question for tonight. When do you decide, you went down early, but when do you decide to go to wherever it is that you're going to be for the summer? And I imagine you guys are going to stay right where you're at.
Oh
Most
no,
of the time.
no! They're like Cerro Negro is like 3.5 hours away from here. You can be cross over on the other side, and you can be over on
Loretto.
Loretto or thing. It's just short, and you don't have to go back and forth across the border. That's why we like it from here. It's just
Yeah.
a great place to go and visit. And then Yuma's like 3.5 hours away. So
Well, what
yeah,
what what made you leave this early though? Was it that you were getting too cold in Yuma? Was that it?
no, it just we like. Well, it was the fishing. I heard the yellowtail were running.
That's probably the best excuse to travel that I've heard right there. I like Brian's. It's the fishing.
The
Yeah.
fish were calling. Yes, he could hear them calling.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I like it. I
yeah,
like it. Well, Bob says, what was it? He usually shoots for April sometime is the target right there for heading
yeah,
north. And yeah, I would say that's pretty typical down here.
yeah,
Come about mid-March, we start seeing the temperatures start going up and up, and
Yep.
it's and somebody just asked me the other day, and I said, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for that 70-degree weather band, and the farther it gets away from me, the more that I want to chase that down.
yeah.
So,
No, we've been
and
here for a year and we still can't believe it. It just stays 65, 75 with the marine layer coming across. It
Cools
just
off at night.
cools off at night. Doesn't get real hot during the day.
oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, and if this place is well protected from the Pacific, there's a big
False Bay.
it's a false bay where it goes back
Yeah,
in, and the marina's right down the street from us, and we actually just pack up our boat, hop in the boat, and the guy drops us in the boat and push us off, and away we go.
and out you go. Awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
Well, Miss Pearl was saying that's a good-looking place for sure you got down there, Brian. That's awesome.
yeah, yeah. So, all right, well, we want to let you go. We just jumped on and wanted to say hi, and we really
Oh,
enjoyed the time with Bob and Pearl and Tom, Lori, and
Yeah.
that was fantastic. Yeah,
yeah, it was
yeah,
really good hanging out with you guys too.
yeah,
It's one of the everybody says, what
yeah.
do you go to Quartzsite for? And it's like I go for my friends. I go to
Yeah,
see
the
everybody.
company.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
Comrades.
Yeah,
yeah. So,
yeah.
well, we'll look forward to making that happen again, hopefully next year with you guys.
Okay.
All
And
right.
yeah, so glad to have you guys on.
All
Hey,
righty.
thanks.
All
Yeah.
right,
Tell Jen hi.
Tell Jen hi.
I
I hope
will
she's.
do.
I hope she's enjoying her weather. Is it warming up?
No, no, no. It's. I checked Oregon, and it's still cold. Yeah, no, it's not even time to go all the way up. And
Oh,
yeah, so right now that 70-degree band is still pretty low.
Inside 70
yeah,
degrees.
yeah, yeah. See,
Right.
that's where you got a thermostat. I mean, that's
Well, yeah, a little bit, but I like to go outside and do things. So
yeah.
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 Uh,
Well, glad to have
uh,
you guys on. Thank you, and glad you got down there safe.
all
Okay,
right.
thanks.
Okay.
Take care, Dave.
Take care.
All right,
See you,
take
everybody.
care.
Bye.
Take care.
How do I jump off now?
There we go. Yeah, great fishing right from the door, right there, right out the front window. Yeah, I agree with you, Gary. Absolutely. If you want to come on, it is open mic night. Let me go ahead and throw that out for you here, and there you go, right there, and say hi if you can, and that they click that link right there. It will take you to the green room, put you right there. And I'll introduce you on. So good seeing those guys again. Yeah, so that's basically temperature and the weather is what changes me, and I start thinking about it, and it never fails. Right around mid-February, I start thinking about my route and what I want to do, and since it's been 2 years since I've been to Oregon. I'm looking forward to getting back and seeing the kids and the grandkids and getting back up there to the ranch. And no, I'm looking forward to getting back up there. So, but can't go too soon. My travel plans start early because I take it easy on the way up and just slowly follow that 70-degree weather band right on up to Oregon. And that's generally what I'm chasing. It doesn't always work out that way. And if you watch some of my videos at Area 51, I've ended up at Area 51 with 6 inches of snow on the ground. So you just sometimes you can't predict it. Sometimes you can't predict it. There's Mr. Gary right there. Bring Mr. Gary on and say hi. There he is right there. Sporting no glasses. No glasses. That's
glasses.
Fantastic. How are the eyes working out?
Well, I went to my 2-week appointment on Friday, and you get the whole rundown, and they look into your eyes and all that, and the lenses are in the proper position still and everything. And yeah, if somebody missed the show, I got my lenses and my eyes replaced. So
that's right.
RLE surgery. But anyway, I went for my 2-week appointment on Friday, and I got 20/20 vision in both eyes.
And everything is looking good, and no longer having to wear glasses.
I can read everything on the screen here. It's fantastic.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's Mr. Richard M. is in the house. Good evening. Glad to have you here. So, Gary, I'm not sure what travel plans you've got. Are you planning on traveling, or what are you planning on this year?
You brought it up at a good time because July 5th to 19th, we're going to Fairbank, which is, I didn't say that. That's a secret campground. And it's, yeah. Nice. But we're staying there for a couple of weeks. And then that's up near Sudbury, Ontario, which is north of, Toronto by 400 miles, say. Sure. From that point, we are going to go west. And we have booked campgrounds in Banff and Lake Louise for the month of August.
Yeah, that's beautiful country up there. That's beautiful country. So
week in
good
Banff.
For you.
Yeah, week in Banff, then 2 weeks in Lake Louise, and then a week in Banff again. And all 50 amp spots, full hookups. Nice.
Fantastic. It doesn't matter if you're traveling in one of these. You really start thinking right around this time, and it's all written. I don't know about you. For me, it's written in sand. I mean, I know some of you now. You make your reservations way out ahead of time.
Oh yeah.
And
so we're booked. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got reservations probably through a little bit of March, but after that, I have no more reservations, and I kind of fly by the seat of my pants. So, depending on where I go and the route that I go is all written in sand, and I leave myself open to wherever and whatever it suits me when I start heading that way.
We're booked till September 1st, or around there. At that point, we're going to head towards Vancouver.
Okay.
The mission of going to Alberta is to pick up our daughter after school and move her back to Vancouver.
Oh, nice.
She's moved herself so many times, right? So we're going to help her this time. Yeah. So
that was it. Am I correct in assuming that was for school, and now she's done with school?
No, she was doing a co-op in Calgary, chemical engineering student, working in the oil industry.
Wow.
Interesting stuff. Yeah. Checking to working with when you've drilled it out and the oil has all come out on its own, how much more can you get out of it, and with what method, and how long it would take, and the cost, right?
Right.
Yeah, crazy stuff to try and figure out as a,
I learned all that on Landman.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I know about oil drilling is on Landman. So I,
Yeah.
I tell you, it looks pretty legit. They make it
Yeah.
seem a lot more exciting than I think it really is. But I love that show.
There's
And
a lot less workers in the oil industry than you would think. A lot of it's automated, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you drill a well and you put a pump there, and it's got a massive tank beside it, and a truck comes and empties it out every day or two, right? And
Right.
yeah, and all these places are hooked up to a main center somewhere where they monitor everything, right?
Yeah.
And they go around with service trucks and take manual measurements and cleaning filters and stuff like that. It's a maintenance truck that instead of just permanently being at a well, they service many,
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite different.
No, I see, and I, you know what, it is quite different. And there's Bob just said Landman. That is an awesome show. I'll tell you what, it really is an awesome show. So if you haven't watched any of that and you feel like something different, Billy Bob Thornton is just brilliant in that show, and I enjoy that.
What is it? A movie or something?
It's a series. It's an ongoing series, and
what if I get it on YouTube?
Yeah, probably. You'd have to Google where to watch Landman. Sheridan is the name of the producer of that, and he's just on fire lately. There's nothing that he produces that isn't just fantastic, and he actually produced Yellowstone. If you watched any of the Yellowstone series, and
I've seen some of it.
Yeah, and after that, he moved on. He seems like I'm seeing stuff come out from him all the time, but Landman is just another one of his shows.
That's a more recent one, right?
Yeah. It's still.
I saw it advertised somewhere on Netflix or something.
Yeah, we're on a season break from season 2, I believe it is, but so it'll be a while before we get a season 3. But I'm hooked. I'll admit I am definitely hooked. So
Netflix, I like to go and watch all the seasons in a row, right? Like all the shows in a row, binge it, right? So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
When they're just coming out and you wait for each one, I find it annoying.
Right. Richard said just heard about that show yesterday. Yeah, I recommend the watch. It's fun to watch. And again, I don't think it's nearly as exciting, but there you go. It's and they do talk about the fracking and things like that. It's a pretty fun watch. I recommend it. So B Trapper says, Dave, when you head into Oregon, let us know if you're going up 395. I love 395. I've taken that route several times. We have a full hookup 50 amp. Let us know ahead of time. But you don't say where. Tell me where. I'm not, because 395. Because 395 goes up over the Sierra Nevadas, which is absolutely stunning. I will not be heading that way during the winter because you can get buried in snow real quick up there. But it drops down out of the Sierras and heads up. So I do at least at some point plan on being at some of 395. So let me know where you're at, and definitely could make that happen. We're north of Lakeview. Okay. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about that route because Miss Bonnie lives up there in Burns, but I also have my brother that lives over in Grants Pass, and he just built a house up there, and he says he put in a spot for me where I can go and hang out there at my brother's house. So he's not in the room yet, so I'll probably say that I'll be staying there for a month.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. In Oregon, I know where Lakeview is. Yes, I know. Absolutely. So, but yeah, these are all the things that the considerations of where I want to go and when we want to do it, when I want to travel it, and these are all the things to think about. So looking forward to getting back up there, though. It's been a minute since I've been up there. So I know my son, I talk to them on the phone all the time, but I'm looking forward to getting back up there to Bend, Oregon. So, oh, what are we drinking there? What are we drinking there, Mr. Gary?
I'm such a lightweight.
Oh, you're drinking the Mai Tai, 12.5%. Is that even legal?
Yeah,
Is that
I'm
even
mixing
legal?
it with. Yeah, of course it is. I'm mixing it with Pepsi.
I don't believe you.
Well, my can's upside down, right? Because
I think you just have it in a koozie where it's
see, most people,
it's hiding.
most people would put it this way, right?
Right.
But the reality is, in a tall can, you want it on the bottom because that's where the beer
I
is.
see. Well,
All scientific stuff here.
I see that. Not bad. So,
Cheers.
well, I've got the cheers.
Got
I got the Russian coffee going.
Oh yeah.
In my alien cup right
yeah. Nice.
For
right,
area
51 mug.
In my area 51. Looking forward to getting. It's been 2 years, but I've been. Who knows what they've invented, or who has come to Earth since I've been there last. So
I heard people say that there's nothing there to hide.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
That's what I've heard.
So I'm the one of the times that I was there with Mr. Don, and we did a live right there from the front gate.
I remember.
And I'm taking votes on should we do a live from the same front gate, or should we go to the other gate, or should we go someplace else to do a live? You can see we can do any place we want for and now we've got the Starlink. How's that? Give you
Maybe
kind of a view. Nobody wants to look at me anyway. We give them a view. But yeah, I'm already thinking about. I've done a live from Rachel. I've done a live from the Groom Lake Road gate going in. That is the real gate, in my opinion. Yeah, you don't see do a live on the runway. Bill says, I don't.
Well,
I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah,
my
I don't
question
think
is
that's
that have you ever jumped the gate and go see what you can find, or what?
From what I understand, there's an admission fee of $1,200, and you're only going to get a few feet. So, and you do get a ride in a patrol car, and which is exciting enough, but right. The admission is a little steep. So, now the ride in the patrol car might be kind of fun, but because I've never done that before, but we could, no,
unless you made it difficult for them to catch you, so then you might get a beating in the car on the way out, right?
Exactly. I last I heard they can still shoot you.
Right.
They can still shoot you. That would be unfortunate. So, probably not going to do the runway. So now I will say there is a.
What's the place like where you stay there, where you park?
So where I park is a boondocking location on BLM. It's about 13 miles from the gate and has a beautiful view of the mountains that surround the base. So you can see anything that flies up above the mountains and out of the base. You can see. Now, if they don't fly it up high and they just fly it down low, you won't see it. But I
think you did a live from there.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was the one where they set the Starlink jet thing over you, and it was like a UFO.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, there. That was Rachel. That was
Okay,
Rachel.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah. And I still to this day don't know what it is. There has been things that I've seen out there. I don't know what they are, and that's
I
kind of
believe
the
that.
fun of it. I'm not trying to give up secrets, government secrets, or anything like that. So, get a friend a cow outfit. I like this idea right there. See that if you get a cow outfit and you could wander in and yeah, they generally don't send the guards after the cows. So, but I think it would take two people to do a good cow outfit. So I only have myself. So yeah, just passing. Yeah, that I there you go. That is a great idea. So
Well,
just
maybe
try
you
to
could
get
have the Bat Dave outfit on, right?
they
With a cow.
they would let
They
Batman
wouldn't pay any
in.
attention to you at all.
Right. They would let Batman in. So just try and get some trucks come out and check you out. It would be exciting to watch. They did that on the last live. The camo dudes actually drove within as close as I've been to camo dudes, which are the security guys out there. That's typically they wear camouflage fatigues, but no military insignia or name tags. So it's just camouflage fatigues, and I don't know if they're Air Force, if they're if they're private contractors or what. I couldn't tell you. So, but when Don and I did that, we actually had to sign on early because and that was about 10-15 minutes early because we got up there, we set up, we had the live ready to go, and the camo dude started driving over by us, and I'm sure to check us out. Now where
Yeah.
we were at was on BLM land,
They
so
wanted to see what you were setting up there, though.
they wanted to see what we were setting up, and the little road where we were set up goes right by us about 10 feet away, and that's where the camo dad. And I was so afraid for Don's equipment that they were going to come over and confiscate our equipment, and I turned on the live early, 10 or 15 minutes early, just because I wanted to catch them if they were coming over to take our equipment. I wanted them to take it from us live, and it's like that would be the only film footage that would get out.
Down your handcuff behind your back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you go to an area like that, and it is kind of creepy, and you're just because you think that you're someplace where you're allowed to be is really subject of opinion on that camo dude. And that was what I was worried on, and past that point, if they confiscated all of our equipment, who are you going to report this to? I mean, this I don't even know where you would report this to, because the sheriff's department isn't going to do anything. The state police aren't going to do anything. The governor's going to shrug his shoulders and say, I don't know who to talk to. So it's one of those places. They say that nobody is above the law, but I guarantee you Area 51 is above the law. And I don't want to press that, I don't want to press that.
Yeah. Well, I think that whatever decision he makes is going to have more effect on you than, if you make any other decision.
Yeah.
He has hope. Yeah. He's deciding what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And again, where are you going to who are you going to report that to? So Miss Pearl says very cute guys. I don't know if I'm telling you, Miss Pearl, they won't let me in, so apparently I'm not cute enough. And so yeah.
Okay. Is she talking about the cow?
She might be talking about the cows. I could.
Yeah,
That could
okay.
be. Yeah, there you
I
go.
don't know, man. Unless she's
I don't
having a
know
shot over
either.
there. Maybe Bob's
Lenny
feeding the girl a
loves that
couple of drinks
camera.
over there.
Lenny might jump in the. You know what? I volunteer Lenny if he'll jump in the cow suit with me. You know, we will come up with a cow suit and just if Lenny will do it, you know. But we also need to come up with about $2,400 worth of trespassing fines because that admission is steep. So they saw you on the set. There's Lenny right there. Lenny, you've been volunteered for the cow suit. Everybody seems to think that's a good idea to get in there. So they saw you in the satellites when you first got there. They drove by, so you know they were there. Yeah, you know that it's funny because once the guys in the planes are the most fun because once they figure out that they're there, they'll go ahead and buzz you. And I've had it happen several times, but there's been several times where I didn't get buzzed. And I was almost disappointed, but there wasn't any training going on during that time. So Lenny is in. He is in. All right, let's just start the GoFundMe now, and we're gonna need to set that at least at $2,400. I suppose maybe if we include equipment and anything that we lose there when we're busted. We might need to replace a little bit of equipment too. So there you go. Lenny's a good sport, though. You know that Lenny's a good sport.
We were in Michigan in the campground, and there was this kiddie bouncy mat, like a massive thing, like the size of a tennis court, and you could run out there and bounce all over it. Right? Lenny's out there doing somersaults on it and everything.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh my gosh. Now, Lenny, we'll talk and see if we can't get that that GoFundMe set up so we're covered on our last I heard is about $1,200 to admission fee via the sheriff's department. So so this year I've already started thinking about routes going up and you know and how long it's going to take me to get up there, including I think I'm going to do some of my regular routes going up. And I don't know about you, I'm kind of a creature of habit. When I find a route that I like going up, unless there's something that I want to go and see, I pretty much stick with that route. And so I think you've seen it in the past, and I think I'm probably going to do that. But I know Snowbird Mesa is going to be on the way. Probably right. Oatman, Arizona is going to be on the way, and so that's unless something else comes up, Urington, the drive-in movie theater, and that's generally the way I'm going to head up there and do that. So
yeah, well, that's your regular route, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, in Canada, you just go east to west. That's it, right? There's highways going north all over the place, but once you're in the north, there's nothing that connects everything. You got to come back down, you know?
Oh yeah. And then you know, and then may take a turn and head for Grants Pass. I'll be over there, and so I see Moraine Lake. I think this is Life with Lenny. Let's what do we got here? What look at that? Oh, is that you? Did you post a picture?
Me. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I got
pretty.
a hat on. I got a different hat there.
You got and your hair. You got a haircut since then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I want to see that again. I love that place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So that's one of the places we'll be camping by. We get the we got the Canada Strong Pass this year. We got 25% off all the campgrounds, And
Okay.
we get free admission into any park or anything like that if you're just going day use. Yeah, so that's all good.
Okay.
That's happening in the summer. Yeah,
Love
and
it.
yeah, you know what? It was quite the experience to book this year. I've never seen that before because normally when you go to book a site, here, let me get back to where I can see you here. Where are you?
Yeah, here I can.
Oh,
There
there
we
you are.
go. There we go.
Yeah. So anyway, when we went to book, normally you're all set with your finger over the button and you're ready to click and get your site, right? Well, about 10 minutes before that, you go into a queue. And I had 3 windows open for 3 different sites. And all 3 windows says you're in a queue now. And when the time of the park opens, we're going to let people go into the queue a couple hundred at a time or whatever the number may be. We're going to allow people to go into the queue in groups and book sites, right? So here I
Nice.
thought I was just going to go click, click, click and get 3 sites. No, that's not how it works, right? So this queue starts, and you can see that I'm 2,177 on one queue and 850 on another queue and 3,000 on another queue, right? And it says it'll be about 3 minutes before I can start picking sites, right? So it's kind of nerve-wracking, right? And then the sites become available, and as the time was going down, the one that was 3,000, they all ended up being the same amount of time. Only one window is actually going to work, right? But
Right.
you can take one window, and once you're in, you can see sites that are open, and you can book them at 3 different parks that we're booking them for the time. But while you're booking them, other sites are actually changing colors and disappearing while you're booking them, right? When you go back and refresh and stuff, everybody's
Right.
booking sites at the same time live. It's really different. But
Wow.
I got all 3 campgrounds, and 2 of the 3 I got the sites I wanted. So not bad.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. It
was
sounds
really
something
different.
similar to what Florida does down there with their state parks.
Do they let the people in batches to book sites? Because I never seen that
Well,
before.
I know that, and I only from going there and seeing it's not batches so much as everybody. Basically, residents get can book 12 months in
Extra month,
advance.
yeah.
So they get that first 30 days, and after that, the non-residents can book 11 months in advance. And
Right.
so they give residents a 30-day, priority over all the non-residents. Which
Well, you know what I get
that's
in
the way.
Ontario? In Ontario, I'm a senior, right? So you would get
Mhm.
25% off. But also, I have a disability permit, right? So I get parks half price. So we stay in
Oh
like
wow,
the equivalent of state parks, but in Ontario for half price. So about 800 a month total Canadian, like 500-600 a month for US, right?
right,
Cheap living for the month, man.
nice,
Yeah.
yeah.
And beautiful
So let
places, right? The provincial parks are like state parks. It's like when you go to Toronto. I mean, when you go to Orlando and you sit in TTO, that's a lot of people in one spot, right? But if you go to a
Oh
state
yeah,
park around there, there's nobody there, right? Well, it's the same idea in Ontario, right? You go to a
right,
provincial park, there's nobody around you, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's nice.
So,
Yeah.
let's see. So Lenny, going back to Area 51, they don't take us. I don't think there is bail. You just disappear.
Well, I'm not chipping in for the bail or
Well,
getting them out of bail unless we have the full Dave bat or Bat Dave and the
right,
cow,
bad
right?
name,
Yeah, we need
right?
both.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what am
Then
I'm supposed to put on a bat Dave inside of a cow suit? That's going to be
actually,
hot.
if that's a go, I'm going to go ahead and donate to that right now. Okay, let's get the commitment going.
As Pearl says, no bail. She says, "Did you mean no bail?" Here's a question, Gary. Have you heard about Thousand Trail like membership for Canadian parks? I'm hearing rumors.
Yes, we have, and we were actually in on the first round of people getting that, and it seems interesting. They had 60, 70 parks, I guess. So far, they're putting new parks on it every day. And we could have actually got into that, right before it's even available because we had been in contact with them so much. They would have let us in the first round. And the deal is that when you get in there, if you want to pass your membership on after, they prefer that you would sell it. I'm just going to point out the things I don't like first, right? They prefer you try to sell it first. And if you want to just no longer have your pass, then that's subject to review. In other words, you'd be stuck paying for this pass forever. What I understood from the terms, right? And another thing was when we called the parks, you know, we got a big bus here, and they got a lot of 15 and 30 amp sites, and they're small, and they're in the middle of nowhere. They're like nowhere near any of the major highways. Some of them are, right? But most of them are in the middle of nowhere. They're like Harvest Hosts. You know, you got to drive an hour off the road to go to a Harvest Host or whatever, right? So
Sure.
Yeah, so that was our opinion of that. Now, what I liked about it was you could get in. We would have been one of the first 200 people joining, and you have a annual fee that you have to pay, like Thousand Trails, and it seemed pretty good. It's just not good enough for our vehicle, and we're not sure how much we're going to be traveling in Canada anyway. We're going back into our house, right?
Right.
Our intention to go out west is to just go to Calgary, Banff, Alberta, whatever, Vancouver, and then come back for the winter. We'll be back here for November or so, or October.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be living in the house and travel in the summer. So we're transitioning. So we're only getting a short amount of time on the road this year. But
okay, I'm not familiar with the name of it. Do you want to drop the name of whatever the program is that they're working
what's the
on
name of
up
that
there?
program? I could look at my email.
Okay.
The fact that I don't remember it just shows you how uninterested I am, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
But there might be people out there that are interested in that, and you know,
the crazy appeal of it would have been if we had Thousand Trails for the U.S. and this program or night stays, or it'll come to me. But anyway, the same kind of program in the summer for Canada, right? But already I can stay in the parks in Canada for cheap because I'm, you know, a derelict, right? I'm disabled, right?
Yeah.
And so it's really not an advantage. You got to pay like 5,500 Canadian or something to get in. You got to pay 100 and some bucks a month to maintain your membership. If you're not in the first, if you're in the first 200 people, you get these gold places to stay or whatever they call them, and then the regular places. But if you just get a regular annual membership, then you can't get into the gold ones unless you're an original founding member, and you'd have to pay extra for that. And there's just a lot of layers in there, as Thousand Trails has too. Thousand Trails is the most complicated thing ever, right? Until you figure it out. But so. It didn't seem practical for us, and we live in Canada, and it didn't seem practical for us. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And you know, sometimes when they come out with these programs and they're thinking them up, it takes a while to kind of iron out the wrinkles and getting that settled. It seems like 5,500 is pretty spendy. I don't know. I'd have to look at the specifics of it, but
that's about 4,000 US, I guess, right?
Right.
But it's an ongoing commitment, like Thousand Trails. Okay. Also, this system in Canada, you can't pause it. We have our Thousand Trails membership on pause right now.
Right.
We can pause it twice. This is only the first time we paused it. We may actually unpause it when we go to Vancouver this year and stay in Chilliwack. That's a Thousand Trails park there, right?
Yeah.
So stay there for 3 weeks
and
or whatever.
Now I say that and I think about it, 5,500. Well, that's actually a drop in the bucket to compare to some of the Thousand Trails programs out there.
True. It's only about $4,000 US, right?
Yeah. So and if you're paying, so essentially it'd be about $1,200 a year because you're paying $100 a month Canadian. I don't know what that comes out to be US dollars, but you would be looking at $1,200 a year. That's not far off from what Thousand Trails is right now.
Well, true. If you looked at it and you wanted to if you want to be in Canada for 6 months of the summer, every summer for 4 or 5 years in a row, it will pay for itself. Definitely.
Yeah.
And it could be some advantage of you could get into parks easier in that or whatever, because some spots are safe for Thousand Trails. But I look at it like the Encores that are down in the US, and they only have 6 or 8 sites out of 800 or 600 that are available for Thousand Trails. You know what I mean? How they do that crazy stuff? This is going to be very similar to that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
We called
Bill.
we thoroughly researched it. We called parks and thought what they thought about it, and we talked with the
Okay.
people that are selling it. Like if you're going to camp 6 months of the year and you don't care where you camp and you're retired and you want to travel Canada, perfect, go for it. If you're going to do it for 5 years or more, right? But
Right. Right.
not for
Well,
us.
isn't that the
We're at the
draw of
tail end of
Thousand
this,
Trails
right?
too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Isn't that the draw of Thousand Trails? I mean, that's
Exactly.
if you're gonna travel,
Yeah.
and you want to see the U.S.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of a better way to do it, honestly. So
I had some guy in a forum trying to tell me that, oh, you've had Thousand Trails for 5 or 6 years. You've lost a fortune on that, and blah blah blah. And that company's owned by Equity Investments, and they're going to be converting it all into full long-term trailer parks and whatever. And that. And I said, you know what? If I took my Thousand Trails membership and I'm top tier, if I threw it in the garbage, I'm way ahead of the game already, and I can
Right.
still sell it later. So you don't know what you're
Right.
talking about.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
these somebody that would say that hasn't really thought about, they're looking at it from more of a weekend warrior type thing,
Yeah.
but not somebody that travels regularly and goes and sees, the country and yeah,
So
it's
I think I got the name. I'm going to type it in just to make sure first.
okay. If you put it in the comments there, I'll post it up
Yeah,
on
I got
the.
it. Okay, where is it?
Bill says Passport America.
Join the chat. What do you mean join the chat? Where am I? Connect.
Don't disconnect, Gary.
I don't know what the hell's going on. Join the chat. You type it in, Dave. What was it again?
I don't know. You haven't
Northernstays.com. Northernstay.com. Northernstay.
Northernstay.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't expect me to know how this thing works.
I'm just going .com. Oh yeah, because you might not be able to post a link, and that would show up as a link. Is that close right there?
That should be it.
Okay. If not, it's going to be somewhere close to it. So, Bill was just saying Passport America also has parks in Canada and Mexico, half price, at least at times. I have tried to join Passport America for the last decade, and it's just never. I thought I'll wait until it'll work out and I'll be able to use it. And every time that I could use it, wherever it happened to be, they have limitations and you can't use it during that time, or oh, there we go. Tom and Lori RV Live posted it right there.
RPI.
And
hey, RPI is the same thing. I had RPI for 2 years. Never was able to use it. Whenever
is that right? Okay. Yeah.
Never was able to use it.
Dawn, and I know some people that use it, and they like it a lot. So, and I think that breaks down to about $15 a night for stays. So, thanks, Tom, for posting that up. So, Bill says he's used his several times. There you go.
What are we talking about? I use mine too.
We're not talking about that, Gary. All right, This is a family show, Gary.
Sorry, I looked away for a moment there.
Yeah. I think we're talking about the Passport America. There you go.
Right.
Right. Yeah. That's no, I have not been able to join Passport America. I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and I just thought, the first time that it actually works out that I could use it, I'll go ahead and get it. And because you can sign up for it and get a membership and literally go into a park. And it's just never worked out for me. I haven't been able to do it. So, Gary, where are your glasses? Bob's late to the show here.
I told you my fun fact, my fun story last week, about the glasses.
Yeah,
there they are.
Yeah.
And there they are.
Are you just keeping them as a souvenir now?
I was going to donate them when I was there last, and because you actually can do that, right? And
Right.
I forgot to bring them, but I'm going to go see. I'm supposed to see my optometrist after another month now. And
The short story short, Bob, Gary got his eyeballs cut out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They cut a slit in the side of my eye, and they stuck this thing in there and grabbed my lens, twisted it up, pulled it out, and then they took another lens and pushed it back in, tucked everything in, splashed a bunch of fluids on it.
I'm feeling kind of queasy.
Go.
I'm feeling kind of queasy. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Crazy experience.
Hashtag Gary, where are your glasses.com.
I tell you, it is an amazing experience. You know what I do now is I have lazy eye. Can you see I have a lazy eye? One of them's not open as much as the other.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
So because of that, you're trying to look out and you barely have it open enough for your pupil to be seeing out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now my other eye's lazy too because everything's so friggin' bright now. They've increased the brightness on my light by 25%. Right. Just constantly brightness. So I'm squinting. And what's the solution, right? The solution is you have to make a conscious effort to open your eyes more all day long.
Right.
Good luck with that. But you got to get used to opening your eyes more.
It is. You know what that is that eye can focus if you narrow your eye, because I do the same thing. I believe it's my left eye, and it's the worst of the two. But if I kind of close it a little bit, I can focus with it, and then I can read.
You ever seen
with
Seinfeld? George Costanza said the same thing.
Right. Yeah. There you go. No, I haven't, but there's smart man, George Costanza. Yeah.
But I was squinting. I could see.
Bob is throwing Tom under the bus. He had a late night last night. Oh boy. There you go. Lenny wants to know if you got night vision or X-ray or anything cool.
No, not really. But I did get. Here, where are they? I did get AI glasses.
Oh, you got AI glasses.
Yeah, where are they? I don't know.
Okay.
Next time. Oh, here they are. Yeah, these things are a little crazy. So they are bizarre, as you can imagine, looking at someone, right?
Oh, whoa.
But there I go. See it? There's all that glare back. Eh? There's that glare that I hated so much. Right?
Look at those. Wow, you are styling, man. Those have a camera in them, or what makes them AI?
I've thoroughly tested them, and let me tell you the end result. The camera is fantastic. The rest of it's bullshit. Yeah, the rest of it's bullshit. I could upload you a 4K video. I don't know.
What's the rest of it? What is the rest of it?
Okay, you can say, if you have Ray-Bans, you go, hey, Meta, what's the temperature? And it'll answer you. So this is the brainchild on this one is called Cyan. So you go, hey, Cyan, what's the temperature? And it will tell you. But it takes like 10, 15 seconds for it to come up with it. You got to be patient, but it has AI and it connects right to the internet and it answers questions for you, which is a little crazy. You can look at the table in front of you. My table's like covered with stuff all the time. And you can say, what's on the table? And it will clearly describe every single thing on the table, which is mind blowing. It goes on forever. It's hard to believe. It'll talk about remote controls on the table and which way certain ones are facing and what name brands they might be and what have you, right? Other things it does is, the camera's the best though. One click, it takes a picture. 2 clicks and it records video, and the video is 4K and it's really good. Maybe I'll see if I can pull one. Yeah.
So yours, I'm taking it that yours won't talk to you. Your AI has already defriended you.
It works okay, but it's, you know what it's good for me? It's a great project camera because it records everything I'm looking at and it records my hands.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better than sitting a GoPro that's pointing at you, you know?
There have been times where I've gone places where they won't let you use video cameras. It would be nice to have something like that.
unfortunately, these ones have one light that is on when it's recording, and then the other light would be the camera. So you got to take a little piece of black whatever and stick it in there, and that's it, right?
Right.
Because I think it's odd if I'm just taking Lexi for a walk and I decide to record part of the walk, and then I bump into someone, and they can tell in the daylight that one side of my lens is lit up in the corner there, right?
I gotcha.
Yeah,
I gotcha. Bill says artificial ignorance is what that is. You got the defective glasses, the ones with artificial ignorance.
I think it's annoying eye, right?
Annoying eye. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this one, Gary. Anything new coming up before we sign off?
No, just a video about my experience with the RLE surgery and the testing of the AI glasses. But
fantastic.
Oh yeah, we're packing up. We're going back to the house soon.
And you're packing up and getting ready to go to the house soon. That is fantastic.
2 weeks we're back in the house. Is it 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Wow, that is getting close.
Yeah. And that's cool. So we're going to pull right in front and unload the vehicle into the house, which is great. And we actually have 5 storage lockers that we have to take stuff out of and put back in our house.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming on, Mr. Gary, and tell Miss Carol I heard her in the background there. Tell her I said hi.
Come on. Here we go.
There she is. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Just playing on the computer.
Oh, fantastic. Are you keeping them in line?
I am. All right.
That's
busy.
good.
He's doing little odd jobs.
Who are you calling an odd job? Really?
Yeah. Gary, you are an odd job. All right.
Yeah.
Just accept it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being on tonight. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. And I'm nobody put in a last word, so I'm going to put up. I'm going to put up what Bob said right there and just say, Tom, I had a great late night. I'm not. I thought he was saying Tom had a late night, but he says I had a late night last night. So I don't know what that means.
Well, the way you explain it, I have no idea what it means now. If
I don't know either. I thought he was throwing Tom under the bus, that Tom had a late night, but Bob had a late night. So
he's confessing, I guess. I don't know.
I know. Yeah, that's it. So mine was later than Bob's. It's too late, Tom. You can't take credit away from Bob. All right. We'll see you guys next week. It's going to be at a new location because I am supposed to leave Yuma tomorrow, so I'll be on the road, and I'm looking for a little boondocking. Gonna look for a little bit of boondocking. So, all right, we will see you guys next week. Live life full time. Take care, everybody. Bye bye. There we go.